Science!
All right, D-Man, so I got 2 short stories basically about space that happened in the
Fiction
last
or
couple weeks.
nonfiction?
Oh, super nonfiction.
Cool.
Yes. The first is...
I thought it was story time for a second. I got excited.
The first is, I'm going to put up the link right here.
Wait, can you start it off with Once Upon a Time?
Once upon a time, I'm going to put the link up right here. Make sure you guys bookmark nasa.gov/NASA Live, because for the first time since 2012, on November 26th, if you go over to NASA Live, we can all watch something land on Mars.
Wow.
It's pretty rad. On Monday, November 26th, the landing of InSight is going to happen. So it's actually, the festivities are going to happen the Sunday before. So Sunday, November 25th at 1 p.m., there's going to be a news conference that's going to explain what InSight is and all about the mission parameters. And then at 4 p.m. that day, there's going to be a Q&A with a lot of the experts that are involved in the project. And then Monday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when touchdown of InSight on Mars is going to happen. And I'm really excited. InSight was launched on May 5th. And if successful, it's going to be the first craft that we've seen touch down on the red planet since Curiosity did in 2012. And InSight's doing a lot of cool stuff. It's going to be the first spacecraft that's going to drill deep into the interior. And we're going to get a good look. Because Curiosity drills, but it drills 6 inches.
It just scratches the surface.
It really does. This, as you can see in this graphic, it's going to take heat flow probes down. It's going to have a lot of instrumentation to really get a good look at the deep interior of the planet. A lot of that we're still speculating on. We don't really know what's down there, what the crust is like, if it has a mantle, if it has all that kind of stuff.
And the most exciting thing about these projects is that we always find stuff we didn't expect, and I can't wait to talk about it here.
Me too. And the data is not only going to help us find out how the formation of this rocky world, this Mars, has happened. It's going to show us how our own planet formed. Oh. We're going to be able to take that data and cross-reference it with the data that we have of our own planet and really kind of see if there's any parallels, if there's any differences. Because a lot of people believe, myself being one of them, that billions of years ago, Mars had an atmosphere and water and was very much, I'm not saying that they were little green men, but it was very much a planet like our own right now. So we're kind of seeing into the past a little bit.
Whenever I think about this, it blows my mind because I think, of our infinite timeline of infinite possibilities, and one of those possibilities being humans living on Mars to begin with.
Yes.
And maybe something happening to where we had to move over to Earth would explain a lot of weird things. But hey, this isn't Ancient Aliens, and I'm not going to make those speculations, but it's fun things to think about.
It is. And I had a ton of fun in 2012 watching the landing of Curiosity because we didn't know if it was going to work. We tested it. We
never really know for sure.
I mean, you shoot this thing in a rocket from Earth and hope to God it's going to hit a planet and then land safely on that planet.
Yeah, there's somebody crossing their fingers at NASA.
Math. But I don't know did you watch the Curiosity landing?
No, I did not, Jeffrey.
The most famous guy from the Curiosity landing. Do you guys remember Mohawk Guy? Mohawk Guy. I hope he's there at JPL again. This guy was the best. The camera kept cutting back to this guy. He was the only guy in the whole thing that had the mohawk, and he when it landed, he was the first one jumping up. He became an internet sensation.
I hope there's going to be a new guy, face tattoo guy.
Me too. But it was really cool to watch it live and know that I'm watching something literally land on another planet live. So again, Monday, November 26th is landing day of the InSight project. Get ready for it. Bookmark that on your calendars. I'll put the link up one more time. It's nasa.gov/NASA Live. They're also gonna put that out on their YouTube page, their Facebook page. You'll be able to watch it all there, but the hub is right from nasa.gov. Can't wait. The other thing that I found, and actually it's funny, I love doing this science segment because I don't even have to do as much work anymore because a lot of you guys out there even tagged me in this story before I even saw it.
So cool. Thanks, guys.
A frozen super Earth has been found very, very close to our solar system, and that's pretty exciting. A potentially rocky super Earth orbits one of our closest stellar neighbors. It's called Barnard's Star, and it's only 6 light years away.
Oh, that's like around the corner.
We've been talking about super Earths and habitable planets tens, if not hundreds of light years away on this very show.
So relatively, it's extremely close.
Extremely close.
But
now,
there's no way we can get to it in a lifespan.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Nope. We still don't have that technology, but we're getting closer and closer to be able to really, study this type of thing, which is really cool. Barnard's star is a low-mass red dwarf star located in the constellation Ophiuchus. I don't know. A lot of those Greeks and Roman names in the constellations.
Ophiuchus?
Ophiuchus. I'll put it up here. You guys are all in the comments going, that's how you pronounce it. It's like, I don't know. You know me. I can't pronounce anything. At nearly 6 light years away, the star is the next closest star to the sun after the Alpha Centauri triple stellar system. This newly discovered planet named Barnard's star B, which is a terribly lazy name, scientists get on it, is a super Earth. It's got a mass 3.2 times the size of Earth. It orbits around its parent star once every 233 days, so it has a shorter year than us, and lies in a distant region from the star known as the snow line. I didn't know about this. This is well beyond the habitable zone in which liquid water and possibly life could exist. But the planet's relatively wide separation from its star offers an even more promising and tantalizing possibility: the prospect of taking its picture. Now, we've talked about this before on the show of one of the new instruments that NASA put up called TESS.
Right.
And it is out there looking for exoplanets, looking for super Earths, looking for this type of stuff.
Is that how we found this one?
So we can photograph it. We actually have been pouring through data from Kepler looking for this. And if you guys have been fans of the show, we just recently talked about how Kepler is now no more. The mission has reached it.
But the amount of data that I found is huge.
Still.
And this is the stuff that we're pouring through now.
Right. So we might be able to get an actual clear snapshot of a super Earth using TESS and other instruments that we're going to be putting into orbit in the coming years. The snapshot of Barnard's star B could reveal many otherwise inaccessible things. Most importantly, its true nature. A frozen super Earth, like we're thinking, because it's in that snow line? Or what about a hydrogen-swaddled greenhouse? The other thought process is that, yes, it might be too far away from the sun, and it's in that snow line, but we are picking up a lot of hydrogen. So what if it's this greenhouse effect, and it's just a ton of hydrogen kind of encasing it like a pillow and warming this super Earth?
It could be a giant rainforest.
Or, like you said earlier, it could be something we never even thought of. We might snap a picture of this super Earth, and scientists might go, well, that's new. Never thought of that.
The possibilities are really endless on something like this, and we could find something incredible.
Incredible. And I love it when we have just little tidbits like this, because it's like, what are we going to find?
But when we do find something, you'll hear about it here first on the Fueled by Death show.
Yeah, it's true. You will, or you'll hear about it second, because, like I said, a lot of people tagged me in this. But thank you guys, and I love thinking about stuff like this, because who knows? 6 light years away, We might not be able to make there in a lifetime, but we could maybe make a probe there. Remember when we had physicist Dr. Michio Kaku on this very show, and he was talking about how one of the ideas
sending things on a laser with a laser sail.
Exactly, lasers with laser sails, and we could literally traverse great distances much quicker than sending a human in a spacecraft.
And these superhighways may already exist.
Right. So who knows? Maybe we could find a super Earth like this, send a probe on a laser, and get there within your and my lifetime. And
here's an idea. We send a probe on a laser, and it runs into another probe on a laser on the way here of creatures there looking for us.
To quote the great documentary Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams.